Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Here I am Pramod and I would like to welcome all of you to another new video. In this video, I will discuss about transformation of sentences where I will show you how I can change a simple sentence into a complex and also in a compound form. Well, in this video, I will discuss about how we can use relative pronoun who for our complex sentence. And if you visit my channel, you can see that I have already uploaded so many videos regarding transformation of sentences. So if you visit if you watch those videos, I hope problem regarding transformation will overcome. Okay, so let's get started. Well, so here on the board you can see a sentence. The sentence is, I know the boy playing in the garden. I know the boy playing in the garden. As you can see, I have analyzed the sentence, and I is the subject, the word know is the finite verb, and next the boy is the object of my verb. Well, here in the second bracket, the part of the sentence is playing in the garden. This is a part of the sentence, but I have kept it inside the second bracket to make sure that you can understand the difference. Well, look at the word playing. So we all know play is a verb, so playing must be a verb. Yes, it's a verb. It is called non-finite verb. Well, non-finite verbs are special types of form or verbs which do not work like a verb, because non-finite verbs do not depend on tense and the person, because a finite verb needs to agree with the subject of your sentence, but a non-finite verb is such type of verb that does not need to agree with the subject, or that does not need to follow the pattern of tense, because non-finite verbs are used as nouns, they can be used as adjectives. So here in this sentence you can see that I know the boy and playing in the garden. This phrase is actually telling about who is the boy. So I'm not talking about any boy, I'm talking about a specific boy, and to make it specific I used this participle playing in the garden, and this is called post modifier of the noun boy. The function of this phrase is it is describing the boy. So my question is, if this sentence is a simple sentence, what will be its complex form? Okay, so for a complex sentence we need two clauses. First of all, we need the principal clause, and secondly we need the subordinating clause, and we need a clause marker to join these two clauses. So here you can see that the word who, we all know who is a WH word, but beside a WH word it can perform so many other activity, and one of them is it can become a relative pronoun. So today in this video you will see how we can use who as a relative pronoun. Well, we all know the word who indicates human. We do not indicate any creature or any non-living things with the pronoun who. And here we are talking about a boy. So if we consider this part, I know the boy, here I got the subject, I got the finite verb and I also get the object, and that is the reason this part will become my principal clause. So let me write, I know the boy. And here, after that, playing in the garden, we get a non-finite verb over here, and the easy trick is to keep in your mind that just make the non-finite verb into a finite verb. And for making a finite verb, you need to follow the tense, the verb form, and also subject-verb agreement. So I need a subject. But here at the beginning, you can see that I know the boy. Here subject is I. But I am not playing in the garden. Remember one thing. If you consider the meaning of the sentence, you can easily understand that here I just know the boy. I'm not playing in the garden. So here playing in the garden, this activity is actually done by that boy. So the boy is playing in the garden. So here I would connect I know the boy, this principal clause, with the relative pronoun who, and this boy is playing in the garden, and the tense will be present tense. More specifically, it will be present continuous tense, because here you can see that we have used present participle form. The present participle form belongs to the ing form of the verb, and when we make it a finite form, it usually becomes the continuous tense. It can be present, past, or any continuous depending on the principal clause. Here the principal clause is I know, so know belongs to present tense, and that is the reason I have used present continuous in this sentence. I know the boy who is playing in the garden. So look at the sentence again. I know the boy who is playing in the garden. So here is playing becomes the finite verb, and who will act like the subject of this finite verb. And also who is a clause marker. And we all know that we join the subordinate clause with the principal clause with the help of a clause marker. So in this way, you can transform this type of simple sentences into a complex sentence. Now I will change this again into a compound sentence where I need two principal clauses, but I can get only one principal clauses from my simple sentence, that is I know the boy. So I need another principal clause, and that principal clause I need to take from this playing in the garden. So go through the meaning. Every time I will tell you that whenever you have encountered such type of problems in your exam, at first just try to get the meaning of the given sentence. This is the real tool to find your way out. So every time try to get the meaning of the sentence. So this sentence is telling us that the boy is playing in the garden, and I know that boy. So I will make my compound sentence like this pattern. Here one principal clause will be the boy is playing in the garden. From the given sentence we get this idea. Yes, the boy is playing in the garden. The boy is doing the activity. And that is why I have written this sentence, the boy is playing in the garden. And I know this boy. Just use clause marker and, because we all know that for compound sentence we use coordinating conjunction, and this is my coordinating conjunction, and the boy is playing in the garden and I know him. I use the pronoun for the noun, the boy. So let's read the sentence. The boy is playing in the garden and I know him. So this is my compound sentence where I get the boy is playing in the garden. This is my principal clause number 1, and I know him. This is the principal clause number 2. In some sentences, you need to exchange the place. Like you cannot start this compound sentence like this part or I know him. You cannot start it with I know him part because that will not make any sense. So practice such type of sentences and I hope you can easily overcome your problem. So thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.